This is in no way my attempt to justify my comic book obsession. And this story, I really, really like. Artwork, the storytelling. Hello and welcome to another episode of The Pull List. My name is Travis. Let's talk about the Justice League trailer, but more specifically, my reservations. As many of you know, the Justice League trailer just recently dropped. If you haven't seen it, go watch it down below. And I have some issues with it because I enjoyed watching the trailer. Now that may seem strange because if you enjoy something, you should be excited. But DC and Warner Brothers, they're very good at making a trailer. They're somewhat good at marketing. But their actual executions of the film with the plot and the character development hasn't always been great. Take, for example, Man of Steel, Warner Brothers' first building block in their DC cinematic universe, which is kind of strange because at this point we have like three building blocks? Man of Steel was marketed as a more gritty superhero film because that's what DC and Warner Brothers thought that the public wanted. It ended up being not anything that the public wanted. I don't think the public wanted this. They didn't ask for this. And then with Batman v Superman, it was the battle of ages. It was Batman versus Superman, complete fan service. Everyone was excited. They were kind of confused about the V. Why doesn't it say versus? And then they were even more confused when Ben Affleck was cast as Batman. Don't get me wrong, Ben Affleck was one of the best parts of Batman v Superman, although that's not saying much for that film. And Suicide Squad saw the inclusion of big actors like Will Smith and big fan characters like Harley Quinn. It could have been amazing. And see, that's the thing. With Man of Steel and Batman v Superman, their trailers were intriguing to me, but I wasn't excited to see it. I had to rewatch the Batman v Superman trailer with the Superman statue and the spray paint. You remember that one? It was just kind of strange to me, the direction that they were headed. But Suicide Squad looked like it could be a really fun villain romp, just going through, taking out bad guys with other bad guys, and it has Harley Quinn, and Margot Robbie was fantastic as Harley Quinn. However, as I said before, Warner Brothers and DC are great at making a trailer. The I think it was second or third trailer for Suicide Squad when they did Bohemian Rhapsody with all the bullets and the gun, the filmography of that trailer, the way that that trailer was cut was fantastic. And the movie ended up being not so great. Sure, people were confused by the Joker, the way he dressed, the tattoos, the teeth, all the Joker things, everything having to do with the Joker. There were people with a lot of questions. But the rationale that I used was that Heath Ledger played the Joker in such an iconic way that Jared Leto just had to go the complete opposite direction in order for his Joker to stand out and not be compared, which, believe me, it wasn't compared in any sort of way. And then the film finally came out and it was lukewarm at best. It wasn't, it had its moments, but it wasn't fantastic. Which brings me to Justice League because the trailer looks really good. Like really good. The trailer looks amazing. The film looks like it could be amazing, but Warner Brothers, you've burned me so many times. I don't know. I can't have any expectations going into and that's how it was with Batman v Superman. I had no expectations on how Ben Affleck was going to portray Batman, and I went in and my expectations for how he's going to play Batman now are much higher because he was one of the best parts of the movie. And now, with Justice League, with him going around recruiting all of these other meta-humans, I know that he's going to be able to play Batman and Bruce Wayne pretty well. So I'm going to go in there with somewhat high expectations with, you know, the Ben Affleck part. And I'm excited about Wonder Woman's inclusion as well. And we're getting Wonder Woman before Justice League, so we'll be able to have her character a little more fleshed out before Justice League, so hopefully there'll be some tie-ins and connections between the two films. And the way they portrayed Aquaman, he definitely stole this trailer. He's going to be my Ben Affleck of Batman v Superman for the Justice League movie. He looks really cool. I'm gonna go into the film and hope that he exceeds my mediocre expectations. Which brings me to the other two. Cyborg. We know that the Mother Box created the rest of his cybernetic body, cyborgish body. That's not how you say that. It essentially fashioned him into a cyborg, which we saw in Batman v Superman. And I like the way that the Flash is portrayed. I don't really watch the TV show, but the stances and the way that the slow-mo is going around him when he's moving really fast, it looks neat. It looks very different than the TV show, especially the coloration. The movie, it looks more blue and silver, and in the TV show, it's like a red and an orange. Brings me around to DC and Warner Brothers wanting to make these gritty films. There aren't many bright colors in these films. Speaking of bright colors though, if they bring Superman back, he's going to need to be in the black suit, right? Or maybe with the mullet for Superman. Yeah. If Superman comes back and he's not in the black suit and with a mullet, I'm going to be very upset. That's when I first started reading comics, was in the mid-90s, so I want that Superman. And then for the sequel, maybe we'll get the Red Lightning Superman and the Blue Lightning Superman. I'm sort of stuck in the 90s with some of my favorite mediocre superheroes. I mean, come on, I have a bust of the Scarlet Spider in the videos behind me in my background. I'm kind of stuck in the 90s with the way that I love superheroes. So by the time that the Justice League film comes out, we will have seen a lot of Superman, we will have seen Batman in Batman v Superman, we will have had a Wonder Woman movie, but as for the Flash and Cyborg, we don't really have much information to go on, other than what we've seen in the files and what we've seen in the trailer. And that worries me, because this could be Spider-Man 3 all over again, trying to pack too many characters all into one movie, especially a team movie. These characters, like in the Marvel Universe, should be fleshed out before they join up together, because you need to learn how those characters are going to think in order to see how they're going to interact. That's why Civil War was so great, because you understood Tony and Steve's perspectives on the whole situation leading up to this point, and then they had to fight. They completely missed that point in Batman v Superman. It was just like, I don't agree that Superman could always be good, so I will kill him. And Superman's like, Martha, Martha, Martha. That's essentially the whole plot of Batman v Superman, right? So in the comments down below, let me know what you think of the Justice League trailer. Do you think they're trying to pack way too much into the trailer? Do you think that the trailer looks amazing, but that the movie's not gonna do too well? I've been saying that for years. And look, here we are, the year of the release. Anyway, that's it for this episode of The Pull List. My name is Travis. Thank you for fueling my comic book obsession, and you will see me tomorrow.